Hello, this is Dave over here at Moonride. I'm channeling the man in the moon. I have recently had a request, and that is to channel on Michael Avenatti, who is Stormy Daniels' lawyer. So I'm just going to go right ahead into that channel. Let's see what comes up. Okay, Michael Avenatti. Okay, so Michael is very skillful, right? And I can see Michael here with a knife, but he's kind of twirling around like a crazy kung fu guy, right? Totally skilled. He moves too quickly for he slices too quickly. And when this knife, often these mean like cutting through to the truth. Um, he is way too skilled for these guys. Every time they make a move, he's already there beforehand. And again, the knife is just gonna cut these guys up. It's gonna cut right through Giuliani and Trump. Um, yep, he's still showing me his abilities, and he's telling us, "Look, we haven't seen anything yet. This is nothing to what he is going to uncover himself." We should all notice that today's event recently, it turned out that $500,000 from one of the Russian oligarchs now on the sanctions list went into Cohen's bank account today. We now know that, and we're finding this out via Avenatti, via the lawyer. You can just imagine what Mueller already knows. Okay, he's telling me there's three really important things that he knows. Okay, number one. All right, what does that mean? Feather floating through the air. Yeah, okay, there's a sort of feather floating in the air, and feathers again, it's sort of the air side. And it's sort of almost like just like karma. Like he understands that things just work out because of this sort of karma. Things are just gonna land where they land, and he gets it. He's actually kind of a profound guy. He's actually more profound than others might think. It looks like he's just being a lawyer, but he's actually a fairly deep guy. Um, okay, he knows where things landed. Let's just put it that way. He knows more than he is saying himself right now. He knows where the dead bodies are buried. That's what he's telling us. Okay, that's what he means. Okay. Um, so I can see him at a graveyard putting flowers on the grave. He knows where the dead bodies are buried. He knows a lot more than he is saying. And number two, what's number two? He's looking way off into the distance. I can see him with some binoculars. He can see what is going on. He can see, 200 yards ahead of Trump and Giuliani. He's got these ducks so lined up in the future. He's way ahead of the schedule. Yeah, I'm seeing a schedule of trains. Okay, he's way, way ahead of their schedule. But Giuliani and Trump they're going to meet him when they meet him. Like, they're going to, before his train has already arrived before Giuliani and Trump even know what is going on. All right. What's number three? Um, okay, I'm in a hotel room. It's kind of seedy and dark. We're looking in a dark hallway. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he already knows that Trump has paid off a number of women. He's already figured this out, right? So he's like, look, you could go in any door of this seedy hotel and you could find Trump with another woman doing another thing and getting another payoff and doing another illegal thing. And it's just like room upon room upon room upon room. There are so much stuff here. He's just like going, look, there's so much material. The difficulty was to figure out where to start with him, right? He seems very confident about his success. He is certain that this will end the presidency. He's not going to take all the credit, but he's certain that this will be key to ending the presidency because it's in a different court, right? Trump cannot fire every, the head of every department and every assistant attorney's office. He can't keep fighting it. It's just he's being hit from all sides. He's very confident that he's going to win. Okay, and I'm seeing Trump's inauguration here. And I'm seeing Avenatti like kind of smiling there as Trump turns, looks behind him. And yeah, the whole crowd's all lit up, but the stage where he's standing is all in shade. And he's turning and looking behind him, and he's like, oh man, I am really in for it. Trump knows he's in serious, serious trouble. Yeah, I'll just say as a final word, Trump did it. I mean, Trump did the worst of the worst things that you could imagine. He knows, okay, he knows what the shadow is. This shadow has been cast over his entire presidency, and the shadow is getting darker and darker and darker. Trump already knows he's finished on some level. I mean, he's still fighting because he doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to admit it he's wrong, but Trump paid $25 million to all the people at his fake university. He's going to fight it, but he still knows when he's licked. And he's in so much serious trouble. I see the Trump Tower collapsing. I mean, this is the kind of situation where he's going to lose it all. He's going to lose all of the money. I think his daughter might go to prison. I see her in prison. I see all of his kids in prison, except maybe the second one. Junior's definitely in prison. The other son's in trouble, but not prison trouble. They're all in serious trouble, but the second son, I think it's Eric, he's not in prison per se. It's just like, he's in trouble. Maybe he's in prison for a short time. Maybe he's tried and found guilty of something. But I mean, I'm looking at Ivanka seriously in trouble. Like she is behind bars. I don't know what it means that is there such a thing as a corner jail cell? But she's in a corner jail cell with her brother and her husband on either side. And her cell is bigger. Is that the point? I think actually, I mean, it's letting me know that her problems are bigger. I mean, she's got a bigger jail cell. But that's because her problems are bigger. Yeah, Avenatti is very confident here. He's like, you know how you take two rocks and you create a spark to start a fire? He's just like, and he's like, it's just a question. Me putting those rocks together, I can do it all. He's very, very confident about what's going on. And you know what? There is some spirituality attached to this guy. I don't know where it's from, but I see him. I see him looking a bit Native American. Like he's like from the soul of the nation, having his vengeance on a dishonest broker, and that is actually sure. There's the money, but he really is doing it for the good of the country, and he is doing it to keep our politicians honest. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching.